Well, folks, I'd like you to meet my buddy Chris and his Warlock.
Sub rides, subscribers bringing their rides, sub rides, bringing them to headquarters to let us talk about their rides on sub rides. Sub rides! Woo!
Welcome back to Bad Tree Productions. I'm your host Blake, and today is a episode of Sub Rides. And today's subscriber is Chris Breitbach. Hey Chris.
Howdy.
And today he's got his 1978 Warlock Dodge truck D100.
150.
150. Jesus. 150.
A whole 50 more.
So you've seen this if you watched before of the Prairie du Chien firefighter car show.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. It's got just the right amount of patina. Yeah. That's got too much, but this has got just the right amount.
Chris had his truck there, and it was so cool we want to do its own episode. So, yeah, let's get into that. We'll ask him all the questions about what the truck's got, how long he's had it, and all that. So let's get started.
Shit, I've had it 10 years plus. Can't really remember for sure. Had it a while. Don't ever plan on getting rid of it. It's too much fun. But it's a rough old truck. Started off, I found it in Nashville, pretty much rust-free. By the way, I live in Alabama, so we trailered it up here just to hang out for the week, up visiting my dad, visiting some friends, and thought it'd be fun to play with. So I got it, it was stock. This car had been, the guy I bought it from, he bought it when it was a year old from the original owner. He put 3 of his kids through driving this thing, and somehow it survived. This was all their first vehicle, and it survived in relatively good shape. When I bought it, stake beds, they actually were, the guy had them up in the rafters, and they were in decent shape. So they had running boards and stuff on it when I got it. First thing I did was start studying on how to drop it down a little bit. Did the axle flip in the back, stuck an 8 3/4 in it. Did van control arms on the front. I think it dropped it about 4 inches in the front, about 6 in the back, I think, 5 or 6. But I like its stance. Doesn't handle worth a shit, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, it looks, the ride height on it, I think, looks great.
Yeah. Now every time I see a stock one, it looks like it's 4-wheel drive to me, because I'm used to this. Like the 4th engine I've put in it.
Let's see the power plant betwixt.
Came with a 318, had a 340 in it, then I had a mild 400 in it, and then I built this one. 470 cubic inch, big block. Started life as a 400. Trick flow heads, intake. It's got about a 600 lift cam in it. Runs pretty well, a little too much compression. Got to mix a little race gas with it. But runs good. You know, done something. Headers came with another project. They were actually big block A body headers. We got them to fit in here. It was a challenge. It was not fun. That drove to redoing some lines and doing this and that. And, but it's getting there. It's a bunch of fun to drive. But
yeah, they fit pretty well, don't they?
they do. The starter sucks. Starter and header have to go in at the same time.
Oh no.
And it's miserable. Absolutely miserable.
So you got the A-body pane with the A-body head.
Yes, absolutely. What else did I do? When I first bought it, or when I first put this engine in it, I was running the fuel bowl dry with a factory pickup and factory fuel lines. So I ended up, we went A and N8 all the way back to the tank. And actually had to modify the pickup in the tank to, because I think it was a 5/16 pickup, so we upped it to a 1/2 inch, and
it wants all the fuel.
It drinks everything I can put at it.
Well, the trick flow kit really looks nice. I think everything that you've done, the pulley accessory, all that stuff, it looks real. It's like a crown jewel. It's like a diamond in the, you know, ring box. You
Yeah,
pop the hood. It looks good. I like it.
Yeah, when anybody sees this truck, if they didn't hear it come in, they don't expect to see anything like this when you pop the hood.
Right. Radiator.
Just cheap Champion. It works. Keeps it cool.
Yellow top Optima. What size are the rims and tires you're running on it?
18 by 8 in the front and 18 by 9.5 in the back.
What brand?
They're just Boss 338s, just cheap wheels. Relatively speaking, to get anything decent, you can't get anything wider than a 10-inch without spending a fortune.
Right.
I would like some 12s or 13 wide in the back because it can handle a lot more meat. Speaking of that, it has a 8 3/4, came out of an early B body, so it's a little narrower than a truck would have been.
Okay.
And I mini tubbed it. I mini tubbed it for a couple reasons. One, these wheels and tires are rubbing a little bit on the inside of the frame rail, but other reason was I needed filler neck.
Yeah, that's a good reason, a mini tub.
Because I changed the factory fuel tank and I put a Ramcharger tank in it.
Yep.
Factory tank runs down the frame rail, and you can't put any good exhaust on the thing.
So all you guys that have these 70s model pickups, and you've seen on the forums, everybody says Ramcharger gas tank because of the hinged box bed. Here's a good look at what you need to do.
Now, I know a lot of people put in the Mustang tanks, I think, and then drill a hole through the floorboard and have it filled right there.
No, I like that. Tub your ride.
Yes, absolutely.
And they make a plastic version of this tank also, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, this is only like a 20-gallon tank, so
the plastic one's like 30 or
something like that. I don't know how much
35.
further it would hang down. I'm sure there was probably some room I could have brought it up more. If I would have done some more modifications, but it sits pretty good underneath behind the bumper.
In one of the cross braces, don't you have to relocate it forward? Or?
I'm trying to think. I cut it out and raised it up.
Okay.
And supported it with this one, so it was still there. I just needed to raise it up. Okay. Had to take out all the spare tire crap and all that.
3-inch exhaust?
3-inch exhaust.
Mufflers?
Flowmasters. Just, I forget what they are. The exhaust and those headers actually came from that Duster project.
Okay.
They were dumping in front of the rear axle. I've had them run over, bring it out the back, and it's still loud as hell.
And KYBs.
Oh yeah.
Tried and true.
They work.
You're gonna have to lacquer your
My
your box floor again.
It stays in the garage most of the time, so it doesn't spend a whole lot of time outside.
Right. It's got 355s in
355
the
gears.
3/4.
Yep.
Sure grip, spool.
Sure grip.
Sure grip. Cool.
It's a chunk I've had laying around for years.
Is this dog chain or is this original?
This is what was on it when I got it.
Well, cool, man. Little 727, obviously.
Yes. Reverse manual valve body. Shifting it on the column.
Yep, bolt action. It's a Cope Racing valve body, isn't it?
It is.
Wow.
It is a Cope.
John Cope, world famous.
And let's see what else we got.
Tough wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's
Factory
check
tough
out the
wheel.
interior quick.
Factory tough wheel. This one, however, it had the foam one on it. This is actually a leather one out of a Murata
Oh, cool.
that I had for hanging on the wall.
Yeah, it does. Oh, that's nice and supple.
One of the leather ones.
Non-cracked dash. Beautiful dash, Chris. Now, was this a Warlock option? This?
All Warlock, Warlocks were just this pinstripe option and chrome steps. You could get any engine in a Warlock. I think you could get a Slant 6 to a 440.
Okay.
As you see, look on the door.
Yep.
See, all the pinstriping is all supposed to be gold, and it's faded. So all the stripes you see on the outside, they're all white. All the gold is just faded away on them.
Right. And high back split bench.
Yeah, got the little buddy seat.
Cool. And then it looks like you got a little aftermarket.
Yeah, they're junk. They're trash.
Radio going on here.
Yeah, put a radio back here because I didn't want to tear up the dash. I didn't want to change that. I wanted it all to look stock as much as I could.
Right.
And
I think the bird bath hood's got the most patina on the whole truck, though.
it absolutely does. It absolutely does.
The roof looks nice.
Somebody's done something.
Yeah, it looks a little darker, doesn't it?
Yep. And I think the hood's actually been hit with something too at one time, but most of that is faded back away.
Cab corners look good. Rockers, door jams.
There's probably a couple little light weak spots in the damn floorboards, but the only rust hole in it is in the passenger side door.
Yeah.
The little one where that frame comes together in the door. Pretty easy fix. I think I could probably fix it, and that side's not near as faded. I think I could probably even blend in some paint below the stripes.
Oh, and this thing's certified, folks. She's been doing Holly Mo Party for a couple of years here.
Since the beginning. I've been to all 3 of them so far. Plan to go to the 4th one this year. It is a good show. I do enjoy it.
Well, there you go. If you want to see this truck in person, go to Holly Mo Party this year.
There you go.
And say, hey, Bad Tree Productions told us to come see ya.
It'll be around there somewhere.
Yeah, the custom 470. They came like that, huh?
So one of these emblems, the actual D150 sticker, was gone, peeled away. So I had those little stickers made up to put in the inserts. I figured, yes.
Yep, it's perfect. More of the factory pinstriping or decal.
One thing I can point out, you can't put the wheel dust cap on with the factory on these wheels.
Oh.
I've been meaning to pull the dust cap off and cut her down and shave it up and try to make them fit, but yeah, I ain't got there.
Now this isn't like, this is a driver and thrash on kind of truck. It's not a show truck.
No.
Even though you could put it in a show and it'd get a ton of attention.
It draws some attention. I just like it. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to keep it spotless. I just go have fun with it. And it is what it is. If a bird shits down the side of it, I don't really care.
I think you got the best of all 3 worlds. That going out and driving it.
Yeah.
Taking it to a show, racing it, or thrashing it.
And we should do some of that.
Yeah. Let's go do some thrashing. So here we are inside the Warlock. That 3-inch exhaust is perfect. Good choice of exhaust. What is this, Chris, on your dash?
Draggy. I don't know if it's got a charge. I bought it messing around with that BMW and I stuck it in here, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Which way are we going up here?
It don't matter. You could probably hang a left, be more thrashable.
Okay.
Because if we go right, we just go back into town.
Iowa fart strips.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's a cruiser. Oh, it's a hot rod.
Oh yeah.
You don't throw a whole lot of power to this one in the corner.
Yeah,
It'll handle very well.
Your bed floor almost flew out. I'm just kidding, yeah. Wow, this thing motates. I was just about to say this thing can be driven pretty docile. It felt like a normal lowered truck there for a second until you goosed it. Gotta have the Pilsy dice.
Hey, it's a birthday or Christmas present from the kid, so they gotta stay. Now she does just have manual brakes,
Yeah.
but they're manual disc, so it's not too bad.
At least they're gonna stop you. the corner, it's a longer straight stretch if you want to lead from a launch or whatever you want to do.
Well, we're gonna might see if we can make a little smoke.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you can't tell, where Jeremy likes to.
Oh, is this Jeremy?
It's good for the environment to kill tires, because tires are evil.
We're just gonna start in second and just hit it.
This thing sucks your belly button back into your spine. Holy cow. Just spraying for mosquitoes, folks. Oh shoot, there's a stop sign up ahead.
No.
Oh no.
Sticky, they're picking stuff up.
Yeah. This thing hates tires. I mean, it really just does not like them at all.
No. It's different doing burnouts on concrete as opposed to asphalt.
Yeah.
All my shit down there is asphalt. And it actually hooks up a little better. I'm sure you can tell.
Not really. Awesome. I think the Warlock is heathen certified.
Awesome.
And what say you people down in the comments? What do you like most about the Warlock? Would you want a Warlock yourself? I think it's a sweet truck. The Lil Red Express gets all the attention.
They do. I was actually looking for a Lil Red when I found this, but I found this thing, and you know, because I picked this truck up for $2,500, and can't go wrong.
No, no, good investment.
Pick them up cheap, play with them, make them what you want.
The guy on the bike with the full face helmet on the new motorcycle hugging the yellow line. Gotta love it. Well, I think that was a success.
I think so.
Thanks.
A little bit of fun.
Thanks, Chris, for telling us about your car, or your truck. Thanks for doing a couple rips with me. More Jeep. Honk if you, yeah, if you can read this, roll me over. A Jeep would be kind of cool to do one day, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. You know problems with Jeeps?
What's that?
They ride like a Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna do some more cruising, or what do you want to do?
Sure, we can cruise around.
Jeremy working the docks?
He is working the docks. We can do donuts in this parking lot. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you think somebody else would like it, hit that share button. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And alongside that, ring the bell so you don't miss anything else. Alrighty, folks. Bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Chris. What a patch leaving monster. I have no idea, no clue. Let's see these. Yeah, so that's the tread pattern that he's got. Kind of neat looking. Nice and black. Pronounced. Good job. Good job, buddy.